This is the Bored Baker. Today, we're gonna make a chocolate cupcake with a buttercream icing. This is really quick, really easy, and really tasty. Let's go ahead and get started. So to begin, we're gonna put 2 cups of granulated sugar through the sifter. We're gonna put all our dry ingredients into the sifter to make it a little more fine. Go ahead and add the sugar. And we're gonna add 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 cups of unsweetened cocoa powder, 2 tablespoons of baking soda. I use a double acting, but feel free to use what you need. And we have 1 1/2 tablespoons of baking soda. And my apologies, the other one's baking powder. And we have 1 teaspoon of salt. And we're gonna sift that on through. And this really helps give it a good mixture. And if you have any of those nuggets, feel free to discard. Now once we mix the dry ingredients, go ahead and just give it a good another stir here. Make sure it's nice and mixed. Alright, so now, since we have that nice and mixed, we're going to go ahead and add our wet ingredients. To begin, we're going to add 2/3 cups of vegetable oil. We're going to go ahead and add 2 eggs. These are large eggs, and we're going to use the entire thing. We're going to add 1 cup of whole milk. Give that a nice little whisk here. And we're just going to mix this up. Then we have 1 more ingredient to add, which is 1/2 cup of hot water. And I am going to switch to the spatula because it's become too tough for the whisk. Alright, switch to the spatula. Just go ahead and keep mixing this. Just keep folding all those dry ingredients in there. Alright, let's go ahead and add the 1/2 cup of hot water. Now this will thin out the mixture just a bit, but have no fear, it will rise in the oven. But this will also help create the very moist cupcake. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and add our 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And I just love the smell of that. So refreshing. Just want to make sure there's no lumps, no clumps, no bubbles that can ruin the cupcake. If you get bubbles caught in there, sometimes it will deflate inside while it's baking. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get our cupcake pan ready. And so just get a couple of wrappers and start popping them in there. You could choose any color, any pattern. You could do a tin foil. Just want to make sure they are covered. And so to make sure we have an even cupcake, we want to use an ice cream scoop. That way everything is all level. You want to fill it up about 2/3 of the way because it will rise. Wipe away the excess. And hopefully you're less messier than I am. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put these in the oven for about 18 to 25 minutes until they rise, and you can stick a toothpick in the center and it comes out plain. Now that our cupcakes are completely cooled, we're going to start piping buttercream on them. For my buttercream recipe, go ahead and click the annotation up there. So on this one, I'm using a dual color. I'm using a pastel blue and pink. And let's see if this comes out how I want it. Well, a lot of blue still showing up, but that's okay. The pink will start getting in there momentarily. Oh, that was an ugly one. And so now we're going to just start piping this with the dual colors. And my piping skills aren't the greatest, but we can make do. It all tastes the same. And voila! Keep on doing that and finish topping off your cupcakes. You just keep on icing those over. Alright, as you can tell, I'm not the greatest piper, but that does not stop the taste. These will taste magnificently. So, in order to try to fix my mess up, let's add a bit of candy glitter on here. Maybe I can be the babe. There we go. And there you have it. A chocolate and buttercream cupcake. Takes about 30 minutes to make, and you'll be the hit at your next party. This is JD Cole, the Board Baker. Always subscribe and like my videos, and stay tuned for future episodes. Have a great day and enjoy your desserts.